supporters of Ambassador Rice compare her comments made to comments that Condoleezza Rice made back when she was National Security Advisor in 2002, when she made a very public case for the Iraq War, saying Saddam Hussein was pursuing nuclear weapons, weapons of mass destruction. That intelligence was incorrect. But when she was nominated for Secretary of State, many Republicans spoke out strongly for her, including yourself, saying she was a success story, and that anyone who challenged her integrity was doing it based on politics. They say there's a double standard. To that, you say what?
Well, they can say, I appreciate them saying that, but the fact is 4 Americans died. Four Americans died, and there was overwhelming evidence to the contrary that this was clearly a al-Qaeda affiliated attack that murdered 4 Americans that didn't need to happen. There were advance warnings that were sent on August 15th and 16th. They said that they would make, in the case of a concerted attack, they could not guarantee that they could defend the consulate. There was many warnings. There was previous attacks. All of that goes to the State Department and to this administration and our ambassador to the UN. It raises a question: what was she doing out there anyway? And so the American people were given false information when there was clearly information to counter that immediately. People don't go to spontaneous demonstrations with mortars and rocket-propelled grenades.
I just want to push back on you a little bit on the Condoleezza Rice comments, because thousands were killed in the war in Iraq, and yet Republicans did not hold her accountable for misleading statements that she made in the run-up to the war when she was being nominated for Secretary of State.
And I respect that opinion and that view. I think these are 2 entirely different cases. But if somebody wants to make that case and tell the American people that it was okay to go out and tell them that this was a spontaneous demonstration sparked by a hateful video that they're qualified to be our Secretary of State, then they're entitled to that view. I'm entitled to my role of advise and consent in the United States Senate, and my advice and consent, my constitutional obligation is that I will not vote and not agree to her appointment as Secretary of State.